Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick Robbie update. There was a few questions that I wanted to go ahead and answer in regards to Robbie and talk about. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for additional updates in the future and other interesting videos. Mostly just us being us. So I spoke to him on the phone yesterday and we had a really nice long conversation. I think I had updated you guys last and let you know that he had made some really strange letters and was mad at me and taking his frustrations out on me. And so him and I discussed his letters and his negativity towards me, and he said that the reason he had written the letters was that he wanted to reach out to the guy that we believed may have offended on him and his father, and make it seem like I was the bad guy and that I was wrong, because he wanted them to come take him out of treatment because he said he doesn't want to be there, that he's still struggling with wanting to change and wanting to help. I did go over with his PO about a couple options, which would be the brain mapping, and she said that that's not an option right now to go through with the brain mapping information that we received and do that kind of treatment, but that she would run it past them at the program. Also, her and I spoke about Dr. Amen in California and how he studies sociopaths and psychopaths and different brain thinking, and he's really well known for that. And she said that's also not an option right now, that he's been mandated to our state for treatment. So that if there is a window of opportunity where he's between treatments, that we could potentially visit that idea, but that it's just not really an option right now. As for Robbie himself, when him and I spoke, he said that he wanted to tell everybody thank you and that he's just really grateful for the support and the love. I told him how his story changed lives and how many families have reached out, and we've been able to help many of you in similar situations to be able to at least get some resources or guide you in a direction that's more productive perhaps than where you've been going. He wants me to continue to share updates and is extremely grateful for the positive feedback and the positive things that have been said. I told him that I would put together a comment list from the videos and that he could see some of those positive videos about people saying they're proud of him for telling me, and videos that have been in support of him. Obviously, I would never share the negatives. He does not have access to the internet. Some people would ask about that without supervision, but he is able to look up different things while he's there, as long as he's with his therapeutic staff support. I also told him how a little boy in a similar situation had reached out to me, and we were able to get him into treatment and also help his victim. And so he said that he's really happy that even if he never gets better, that he hopes that his story can save other people who want to get better. And so that was really a mature and positive thing to hear from him, is that no matter what, he wants to see other people get better, and that he wishes that he wanted to change, but he said it's so hard because he doesn't know what it will take to motivate him to want to change. So that's been really hard for him. But he was very transparent with me, and him and I decided to continue working on positive relationship moving forward. And so I think things are back in a good place. I definitely understand his frustration and how he keeps getting frustrated, but I talked to him about how just because he gets frustrated doesn't mean he should take it out on me, and I understand why he does. He said it's because he knows that, like, I understand, and he gets frustrated, so then he lashes out on me, and I get it. He's 16 and it's hard. I get it. I know he's also a teenager and he's hormonal, so there's no bad blood or anything. I still love him, and I'll continue to advocate for him and fight for him. We do have an upcoming meeting in the month of November where we plan to petition the courts for him not to be allowed to have access to that man that he has been writing who potentially offended on him, and we plan to bring up our concerns, and hopefully at that time we can kind of see what's been going on back and forth in their letters. I haven't asked Robbie yet to read me the letters. I just felt like it was a little bit too early, and I don't want him to get upset if I ask about the letters. But I do plan to have that discussion moving forward, because I'm just kind of curious what's in the content. And then, yeah, what else did we talk about? We just talked about positive things, and I talked about how, you know, he needs to put in the work, and how at his last 2 programs he didn't take it seriously, and at this program he starts to put in some work and then he kind of backs off from it. And I asked him to really think about what will motivate him for change, and I said that, like, I want to see him have some sense of normalcy, so I'd like to see him start putting in the work so that he can have somewhat of a normal life. Obviously I don't want to see my child locked up for the rest of his life, but he understands the risks of not taking treatment seriously, and you know, his only way of getting out is by trying to get better. And so him and I had those hard conversations. He's back to calling me mom, so that's good. When he was mad at me, he was calling me by my first name, and so that was a little bit rude. And he said, "I'm sorry, Mom." And I said, "Oh, that's nice, I'm Mom again." He said, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "I was just being that way." And he's like, "I was just mad and didn't want to have to be here anymore." I said, "It's okay, but you shouldn't take it out on me and not call me Mom just to be hurtful." And he said, "I know." And he apologized, and I want to believe he felt bad, but I don't know. I mean, I know it's going to be up and down. I know this is going to be rocky. I know there's no right way for the 2 of us to interact, and I know that, you know, he is confused, and I know that it has to be so confusing for him the way he thinks and feels, and I just don't want him to feel alone or like there's no hope. And oftentimes I feel like he feels like, what's the point, and tries to give up. And I just want to keep praying about what I should do to help motivate him, or what I can say. And I know it's not on me, and you guys all keep reminding me that it's not my fault, but as a mom, I think that we never ever stop trying to think creatively, and I'll never stop praying and asking God for guidance on how to deal with this situation. God is my go-to. He literally is my rock, my unconditional love. Like, that's the one constant since I've been a little girl. It's gotten me through every trauma, just my faith in God. And so I just continue to pray really hard, and I'm grateful for all of you for praying. And I just thought that that was a really positive conversation, and we'll definitely keep you guys updated. But Robbie said that he definitely wanted me to keep updating everybody, because he feels like me updating everybody and hearing the positive things has been encouraging for him, and he definitely wants other people to have an opportunity to get better. And if his story can help motivate them or inspire them, then that's what he wants for his life. And I have a lot of respect for him for that decision. And yeah, so it's kind of where we're at with everything. Again, if you want more updates, just subscribe to my channel. I'll post them periodically. I'm kind of going to take my channel in a different direction as well. I don't want to lose who I am as a person, and I'm definitely going to continue to advocate for victims and families, but every once in a while I also want to post some things that I do with my kids or that are fun, because just constantly doing hammer and nail videos can be exhausting. And so to lighten the mood in between, sometimes I definitely think I'm just gonna do some lighter videos. I was gonna do one tonight, but I really wanted to update you guys regarding Robbie and his progress, and I was just really happy with his progress. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. I do my best to answer them, and if I don't answer them, a lot of times I'll make an updated video next time that will kind of answer all those questions. But for those of you who wonder, yes, Robbie gives us his full support to continue to update you. That is what he wants us to do, and I respect that, and it actually makes him feel more motivated to work on himself, because him and I talked about one day he would like to be able to sit next to me and make these videos and have been recovered and been somebody who could look back and say what it was like going through it. And he said that how cool would that be for us to stand side by side talking about something and helping others. And he said he would love to get there. He doesn't know if he can, but it certainly is something that I'll continue to push for. So, all right, guys, thank you all so much, as always, for the love and support. We love you guys. We couldn't do it without you. I'm just a voice. You guys are the army. You guys have helped to make such a significant change in people's lives by sharing and subscribing. And so I'm going to continue to advocate, and hopefully we can keep making changes and help other people. So far, we've been able to help over 50 families, and there's one person who came forward and he admitted guilt, and we were able to get him treatment and also save his victim and get his victim treatment. So you guys rock. I mean, we're making a difference together, and I just appreciate all the love and support, and I just want to continue working towards maybe coming up with some legislation and ways to fix the broken mental health system, because it really is a broken system, and until you've been through it and tried to work with it, you don't realize quite how much it fails people. But okay, enough. Love you all so much. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.